Robin Banks Productions, baby.
Yeah, it's the underground, it's the underground, it's the underground, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run, and that's your ass, boy, you done. It's the underground, yeah, it's the underground, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run, and that's your ass, boy, you done. Move the sticks, first down. You better not step out of bounds. You don't really want it, but you really need it. It's the underground, man, we undefeated. Michael Jackson couldn't beat it, fourth down, couldn't reach it, man, your squad about to lose it. Go ahead and face the music, flip a coin, you still lost. Pay the cost to beat the bars, turn your motherfucking lights off. Yeah, CTE, these niggas can't see me. Got your head fucked up, got the game locked up, and it's over for your ass. Fourth down, you better pass. You know what it is, you ain't gotta ask. It's the underground, it's the underground, it's the underground, yeah, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run, and that's your ass, boy, you done. It's the underground, it's the underground, yeah, it's the underground, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run, and that's your ass, boy, you done.
Yeah, you know what it is, baby. It's your boy, your host, Filthy Rich in the house, man. You know what time it is. It's the Underground Sports Show, baby. Yeah. Call in live to the show, man. We always live. 412-407-2744. Talk your sports, talk your shit. You know how we get down on the Underground, baby. Yeah. Got a whole bunch to talk about today, man. We gonna get our Steeler focus on for sure, you know what I'm saying? We got some Pirate talk, man. Hockey talk, we gotta get into the hockey, man. Everything local, man, is blowing up right now, so yeah, we gotta get into it. You know what I mean? We're gonna talk about the NCAA tournament, all that good stuff, man. It's the Underground Sports Show, you know how we do, man. Sports Week in Review on the Underground. Yeah. It's the Underground. It's the Underground Sports Show, baby. Your host, Filthy Rich, man. You in the chat, hit me up, let me know you in the house, man. We live all the time. Call into the show, interrupt at any time, man. You want to set it off about some Steeler talk, do that, man. Hit me up, 412-407-2744, or any subject, man. Pirates, Penguins, NFL, you want to get around the league, you got a story you want to hear, man. I can't believe it, man. We got a whole bunch to talk about today. Can't believe we might be talking about flag football. We talking about flag football, man. We got to talk about it, though, for sure, man. But up first, man, we're going to give a big shout out and a big RIP out to Chuck Norris, man. Chuck Norris died earlier this week, man. Look here, man. Action heroes. If you a sports fan, you probably an action hero fan, man. Some of my favorite genre easy is action. You know what I'm saying? Growing up as a young boy, that was her thing, man. The action heroes, and they still got a few of them out here, but nothing like the old school action heroes. And some cats older than me probably go back to the Western days and where they used to watch all the cowboy movies and stuff like that. What's his name? The big cowboy cat that used to be the man back in the day with all the action heroes. But yeah, man, Chuck Norris passed away at 86 years old, man. That's a good long life right there, man. Chuck Norris was definitely the man. In my era, Chuck Norris was the pioneer of the action movies, man. Missing in Action and all the guns blazing and even Chuck Norris, man, he got the scrap. Not Chuck Norris, but Bruce Lee, right? Chuck Norris got his chance to get it on with Bruce Lee. And they say this was a real scrap right here. You know what I mean? Now, Bruce Lee was definitely the man. Gone too early, so didn't get all the movies out, didn't catch your heart like these other guys did. Maybe like a Chuck Norris did or something like that in America. But, for him to be able to get it on with Bruce Lee one-on-one, man. And they said some of this was a real fight. No, we know it was all scripted for the movie Enter the Dragon, right? Ripped his hair off.
Don't you ever in your life pull out a man's chest hairs.
But yeah, man, Chuck Norris, baby, in the house. R.I.P. to Chuck Norris, man, for sure. Because he was the man. But what I want to know, man, what are your top 5 action heroes, right? Who's your top 5 action heroes, man? Because it's like sports, man. You definitely, you got your favorite. You know what I'm saying? You got your favorite. And why not make a list, man? The show today is going to be about a whole bunch of lists, man. We're going to get into that. Definitely later on to the show, got a couple top 10 lists, top 5 lists. You tell me if I'm right, tell me if I'm wrong, tell me if I'm talking sports or if I'm talking shit. But yeah, top 5 action heroes, here go mine, man. Now you call in and tell me if there's a debate here, but to me, in my era of being 48 years old, Arnold Schwarzenegger was that dude, bruh. He was definitely that dude, man. The Commando, the Predator, the Terminator, all of that. You know what I'm saying? Stuck home for Arnold Schwarzenegger. It was just something about that catchphrase he had, get on the chopper, and you know what I'm saying? What was the other one? Anyway, get to the chopper, you know what I'm saying? Arnold was the man with the accent. You know what I'm saying? And nobody could beat up everybody. And see, I was looking online and they were showing top 10 and they had Keanu Reeves in there and Tom Cruise. Nah, man. Nah. Hey, James Bond, Sean Connery. Nah. Nobody's beating everybody up like Arnold Schwarzenegger, man. For real. And then number 2 on my list is Sylvester Stallone, man. So Sylvester Stallone, man, Rocky, I guess you gotta give him credit for that. He did beat up, Mr. T, a Russian that was looking crazy. But nothing beats the Rambo movies, right? Rambo 1, 2, 3, and all that good stuff like that, man. You got into a Rambo movie, like anytime you grabbed your little gun, a little fake gun when you was young, you said you gonna go Rambo. You know what I mean? You go kill everybody with a gun, you was Rambo. Now Schwarzenegger, he's gonna beat you up with his hands. You still had a gun, but he was gonna beat you up. But Stallone, he's in that war movie, Now Chuck Norris did it all, man. Chuck Norris is my number 3 guy. He just didn't captivate me like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone. But Chuck Norris was definitely the man, definitely a pioneer, man. What was the show? Texas Ranger, that Texas Ranger show. Now, I wasn't into it, but I do know how popular it was. And Chuck Norris did a lot of credit for starting all this for Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone. You know what I'm saying? Making up the beat-em-up movies. Dudes like Jason Statham and stuff like that still making beat-em-up movies. All because of Chuck Norris. You know what I'm saying? And here in America. Now, number 4, you see my man, got to put some color and some spice up in here, man. Wesley Snipes. Now, Wesley Snipes was that dude, bruh. Now, he played the illest drug dealer ever, right? Nino Brown, of course, but the rest of his movies was all action. What was the one on the plane? Blade, man. Blade brought Marvel to the top, man. Without Blade, there wouldn't have been all that X-Men. There wouldn't have been all that, the Marvel movies you see today, Spider-Man and all that. Blade, man. Blade was the shit, bruh. Blade was the shit. So shout out to motherfucking Wesley Snipes. Everything Wesley Snipes was in, he was beating everybody up. He was even a good bad dude against Sylvester Stallone. And was that Judge Dredd? Which movie was that? It wasn't Judge Dredd. What am I thinking of, man? I can't think about it. But anyway, and my number 5 guy is Harrison Ford, man. Harrison Ford was that dude, man. He already had no superpowers, never got no, all he had was a whip with Indiana Jones. You can't beat Indiana Jones, man. Everybody know Indiana Jones is a classic. Then he got to play in Star Wars. Then, he had a couple movies on airplanes and shit, didn't he? Harrison Ford was that dude, man. Harrison Ford was that dude. What was it, Fugitive? Yeah. When it come to action heroes, Harrison Ford will beat you up too with one punch. You know what I'm saying? He's socking everybody in them Indiana Jones movies. So, that's my top 5 action heroes. Special shout out to Chuck Norris. That's why I had to go over that. Hey, that's like I said, that's like watching sports, man. You got your guy, and when just these movies came out, it was like must see, just like these football games and stuff like that. But I got a whole bunch of lists for y'all today, man. We're gonna get into a whole bunch of it, man. Y'all see my question of the day, man. Is no Conor Griffin a mistake by the Pirates, man? Okay, so if you don't know yet, Conor Griffin, I know you know who Conor Griffin is. Number 1 prospect in baseball right now, coming up, saying he's doing well, hitting the ball, saying he's playing well in the field, plays shortstop, plays center field, looking real good, but the Pirates will not be bringing him up on day one, man. He will not be a major leaguer from day one. He will stay in the minor leagues, and is this a mistake by the Pirates, man? Now, I know a lot of teams do this to their first round picks, or he's been in the Mariners for a little bit. I believe he was picked in 24 by the Pirates. And, I know Paul Skeens was in the Mariners for a couple months before he came up to the major leagues. So this is common. I definitely think this is a mistake by the Pirates, though, because I think the big hype around Connor Griffin, he needs to be seen in Pittsburgh. I mean, you're Pittsburgh, the Pirates, I should say. You're the Pirates. You're like the Browns in football. You need a spark. You need a fan base spark. Everybody wants to fire the owner and all that stuff like that. At least give us something to watch and come to the stadium for. Not new hot dogs and new donuts that y'all showing online saying this is the new food at PNC Park. Fuck that, man. We need new players at PNC Park. And I understand this roster is looking a lot better all around this year, okay? But Connor Griffin right now is the star, man. He's the new guy. Pittsburgh loves the new guy, and it's a new season, and that's how you're going to get a lot of people out to the baseball game, is to go see Connor Griffin. Because there might be a lot of people that give up on the Pirates this year, man. They might be done with it. So I think this is a mistake. I understand when they didn't do it to Skeens. That's a pitcher. It's like a quarterback in football. You might lose a little confidence if you ain't ready for the pros all the way, or let's get you in there nice and slow. But a shortstop, a bat, you know what I'm saying? Like, let the boy play. Let the boy play. How worse can you get, Pirates? Not letting Connor Griffin getting into the lineup, right? Or is the guy in front of him that much better than him? But that's my question of the day, man. Is no Connor Griffin a mistake for the Pittsburgh Pirates? I truly think it is, man. I truly think it is. All right, before we get into some football stuff, or Steeler focus, I should say, let's get into some hockey, man. The Penguins over the weekend, matter of fact. Penguins had a real good chance to come up this weekend and didn't get the job done. They did play well against the Jets yesterday, but then turn around. Well, not well. They could have played better, right? They still took them to overtime, and the Penguins just love overtime this year. I don't know what's up with it. But Wednesday lost to the Hurricanes, then come back to the Jets yesterday, which was Saturday, at 1 o'clock, and they beat the Jets in overtime, but then turn around and lose to the Hurricanes again today at 3 o'clock, 5-1. Now, I had a feeling they was going to lose today because the turnaround was too crazy. They played a game yesterday, an overtime game, just yesterday, came out on top, 5-4. They usually lose their overtime games, but they came out on top, and up next they had the Hurricanes the very next day. Now, it was back-to-back home games, but still a little rough there for the Penguins, all right? But now Tuesday, we go to see the Avalanche, where the Avalanche is the other number one hockey team in hockey. So we shall see if they can win this game, man. The Penguins can't really afford to lose right now, and they seem to be playing well, but just woke up on the wrong side of the bed today. And the Hurricanes ain't the type of team that you want to wake up on the wrong side of the bed. Now, when it came to the Hurricanes, they got a day's rest in between games. So, no excuses, of course, but still not good if you playing back-to-back games against a team that just got a rest and they one of the best teams in baseball. It showed. 5-1. Penguins came out flat. Wasn't a good showing by the Penguins, all right? At all. All right, so let's get into a little bit of flag football. Like I said, man, question of the day is no Connor Griffin, man. No Connor Griffin for the Pirates. Is that a mistake? Now, I can't believe I'm really talking about flag football, man. I really can't believe it. But today, as of yesterday, the USA team is the flag football champions, at least in America right now. They invited a whole bunch of NFL stars. I think it was out in LA, right? Invited a whole bunch of NFL stars, including Joe Burrow, Tom Brady, Jaden Daniels, Stephon Diggs, DeAndre Hopkins, whole bunch of wide receivers. And guess what? Team USA, who are all flag football players, no NFL experience at all, came up and won this game, man. This whole tournament, matter of fact. Beat both teams loaded with NFL talent, man. Joe Burrow, Tom Brady, Jaden Daniels at quarterback, Jalen Hurts. So it says here's why in the blue hell. This is from Pat McAfee. Why in the blue hell would these NFL dudes sign up to play against these flag football all-stars? Now, nobody was saying that before the game. This is the Flaggers' actual Super Bowl. We're good at football, too. These NFL guys sign up to find themselves in the middle of a bit of a cooking in the middle of the offseason. All right, so, yeah, man, I mean, losing to these dudes is definitely not a good look for NFL players. Daryl Doucette, though, man, he said it. He said
man, I hope.
Where I lose it at. Daryl Doucette, though, he said it himself. I'm better than Patrick Mahomes in flag football because of the rules of the game and how long I've been playing it. I'm better than Patrick Mahomes, right? That's what he said. So, it was a little round robin type of tournament. They went back and forth. There was some good little highlights. Let's see, but here's one of the big stories right here in this flag football thing. And that's why I really don't even want kids to be playing flag football because things like this happen, man. And this is Joe Burrow. And I'm going to let my man break it down. But, Cincinnati fans might want to be worried about their quarterback out here trying to play flag football. It's over now, but he got a little
Genuinely feel bad for them. We all saw the Logan Paul interception.
Well, let's get back to the beginning. Because this is where the play happens.
No football fan should ever have to go through.
Now, that's Joe Burrow, multi-million-dollar man for the Bengals, getting uplifted in a flag football game. Now he tries to juke. Dude move out the way. And hey, man, look here.
No football fan should ever have to go through what Bengals fans just went through watching Joe Burrow at this flag football game.
Landing on the hip, you can get hurt. Joe Burrow looking back for the ref. This ain't the NFL, Joe Burrow. These referees don't care about you being the face of the league. And this is why you shouldn't be out here. Now, Joe Burrow did not get hurt, but could have been hurt. Right? All over a flag football game that they went out there and lost, so it's like a double whammy.
Genuinely feel bad for them. We all saw the Logan Paul interception. This meme's going to fly around during the NFL season, but at least it wasn't in a game, right? But then we walk into the game and he throws whatever we're getting at Jersey Mike's for dinner to start the contest. Other team gets a pick six, but at least he's not really putting his body in harm's way, right? Or you can watch your favorite quarterback stop on a dime to break Logan Paul's ankles in practice. At least he's not getting hit, right? You be the judge. Now I'm going to give you a breakdown in my thoughts on this flag football game. Make sure you follow so you don't miss it. You can go watch Tom Brady be the Raiders' potential bridge quarterback as they wait to draft Fernando Mendoza first overall. But here's the bottom line. Joe Burrow is a grown-ass man. He's going to do whatever he wants in the offseason, assuming there is nothing in his contract that prohibits him from doing things like this. But if you're a Bengals fan watching this, I do feel a little bad for you. To prove it, you can look at my stress rating. I'm not even a Bengals fan, but watching a top 5 quarterback do that in the offseason, it's scary stuff.
Yeah, that's crazy. It is crazy. I don't even like to see high school dudes out there that got a scholarship already in the bag out there playing flag football or 7-on-7 as they call it. Why? Why are we doing this? Now let's look at some other highlights from the game. It was a very good game. But let's know my man Belton Brown Jr., okay? Now watch these juke moves, and this is why you can't fuck with these flag football dudes in they motherfucking game. And you should have knew better. I tried to get out there and play some flag football. It's definitely a different game than running up on somebody and just tackling somebody. You got to know what you're doing, and grabbing that flag ain't easy. It's something you got to get accustomed to, and you'll see right here how bad these dudes look. These NFL dudes have been tackling people for years.
Pablo Smith.
You got Belton. Look out, Belton.
Belton Brown is going to make a move. Gosh, he's so quick. Look at these moves from Brown.
That's Luke Kuechly, bruh. That's Luke Kuechly. Now, you know if this
Pablo
is real
Smith.
football, he's cracked.
Look out, Belton.
Belton Brown is going to make a move. Gosh, he's so quick. Look at these moves from Brown. Gets down to his knee almost.
Come on, man.
Oh my goodness. That was an incredible array of moves. Just Pablo.
Now, look, man. They ain't used to the game.
Smith.
Look out,
Belton Brown is going to make a move.
Right here. You just ain't used to the
Gosh,
game,
he's
man.
so
But, you know, if you think these flag footballers is just flag footballers, man, I found some highlights on Belton Brown Jr., my man, right there with the quick moves, with some equipment on. So just don't sleep on these dudes. Like, maybe they just ain't get their opportunity. And flag football is the new wave, man. I'm going to explain why in a minute. But flag football is the new wave. But this is Belton Brown Jr., man. Orlando Phantoms, I don't know. Some semi-pro football team probably somewhere. But I know, you know, semi-pro can be serious. I know they clown all the 37U guys, but this look a little more organized than that. And some places they really do play some semi-pro football. My man got some moves, y'all. Let's go deep there. Is on in the orange or the other teams. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm just saying though, he's getting jiggy. He put some on tape with some pads too now. Toast. Okay, Belton. Like I said, he got his real football on too, man. So don't be hating, man. Don't be hating on these cats, man, because these cats came up, bruh. These cats came up. See if I can find my stats. I know for sure that each player got a $100,000 bonus on this USA team, bruh. Not one. So let's check out a couple. Each player. $100,000. So this is what I'm saying. You can only be so mad at your kid if you want to play some flag football, man, because now there's money into it. Now it's the Olympics. You could be a gold medalist playing flag football. Now, I don't suggest a high school dude that's about to go to Georgia be out here playing football. I don't suggest that Jalen Hurts and Joe Burrow out here doing too much should be playing football, but it's the new wave for sure, bruh. And these kids just want to get out here, and that explains why these NFL players is out here. They're young, man. They think they're invincible no matter how much they know the truth. They up for the challenge, man. And these young dudes, you couldn't tell you when you was young to not take a challenge. You know you couldn't. We only saying it because we old.
Jane Daniels and Joe Burrow, they'll split. And now it buys them a little more freedom.
Daniels corner double coverage.
See the old L with the one hand catch? They still out there get their shine on.
Jane Daniels and Joe Burrow, they'll split. And now it buys them a little more freedom.
Daniels corner double coverage. Odell Beckham Jr. Oh, come on. I don't know. Have we seen that before?
I think we have a time or two. Give Odell Beckham. What would be the equivalent of a Nerf ball for a guy like him? And
that's how it works. Brady again. Pressure. Lets it rip in the corner. Is he in? It's Gronk. He sure is.
Now Gronk pulled his hamstring right there. You know what I'm saying? He got hurt right there. Don't do it, man. Now Tom Brady and Gronk's retired. It's cool for them too, but I'm just pointing out that people be getting hurt. And you can get hurt.
Back. What a drop. Here's Doucette. Gonna flip it back. Smith looking around. got all day. I mean, all day. And that is a move.
I'm gonna go.
Here's Hurts. Going for it's good throw. Devontae Smith brings it home.
There's too much time.
They'll go for 2. Daniels. Oh, what a move. James Daniels is going to walk in for the 2-point conversion. There's Daniels looking for the conversion.
Got me juice. You got me juice.
He wanted to throw it, but we'll give Burrow a chance.
Oh, you check's
Back to
wide open.
Juszczyk. He's got the conversion.
But
Let's see what they can do with Hurts.
it's a nice pass right here.
Corner end zone. Oh my God! He's in! Oh come on!
I think they've done that a few times. He gave him a little point to the right and said, no, come out of it.
Oh.
Great catch. It does show your talents. But, man, is it worth it? Is it worth it? And the NFL just got embarrassed by these dudes, too, man. I think they outscored them like 85-27, both teams. They was shutting them down on defense, too. These little highlights right here was far in between. Hey, that was wild to me. That's wild. But, yeah, man, I appreciate y'all up in here. You up in here. Hit the like button, man. Subscribe to the channel. Hit me up in the chat. Call into the show. We're going to get into some NBA talk in here. I mean, some NCAA talk here in a minute. And we're going to leave this flag football alone, man. This should be the last time I talk about flag football until the Olympics. Team USA was dominant over the weekend, man. Logan Paul and all that capping him and Tom Brady did. They ain't even fight. You know what I mean? They threw some balls at each other. But that was it, man. But let's talk about some NCAA tournament, man. What a great weekend we had NCAA basketball, man. I mean, no letdowns. We had the comebacks. We had the last-minute shots. We had everything we could look for, man. We got some good matchups coming up. Sweet 16-wise, we still got a game going on. Arizona and Utah State. Arizona up 56-49 on Utah State right now in the second period. Any other games going on? I think that is it. That will cap up the weekend, man. And the Sweet 16 is on, man. No, we still got UCLA and UConn. I didn't know that. 32-35 over on TNT, man. So, yeah. Had a good weekend. Duke had almost got a scare in the first round, right? But they make it to the Sweet 16 against St. John's. That was a big game. I just got done watching before the show. St. John's with the last-minute layup for the win over Kansas, 67-65. Two great coaches going against each other, man. That was a great matchup right there. But Duke gets to go against St. John's, man. What a matchup we got right there. Michigan State still waiting on UCLA or UConn. So there's going to be some classic NCAA names there. Iowa takes out Florida earlier today. So sweet upset right there. I like Iowa, man. I like Big Ten basketball. They get slipped on big time. And they got a Sweet 16 matchup against another Big Ten team in Nebraska. So Nebraska gets into the Sweet 16 over Vanderbilt. I had Vanderbilt moving on, but I'll take that L because, hey, that's Big Ten. Now, like I said, I like my Big Ten basketball. Tennessee and Iowa State get into the Sweet 16. It should be a good matchup. I had Tennessee over Virginia, so I like that win right there. I think the SEC is pretty good in basketball too, man. They get slept on a lot. And still one more game tonight at 10:08 p.m. Texas Tech and Alabama out in the Midwest to see who matches up with Michigan. So, yeah, and then Michigan made it looking good, man, scoring 101 points, then 95 points. That's why I got Michigan taking the championship because I just like the way they score, man. And I think they got a little bored during the season and was ready for this tournament, looking forward. Kind of slipped up at the end a little bit and let Duke looking like the better team. But, hey, I still like the Michigan. I got Duke and Michigan meeting up in the championship. I know that's boring, but I do think they're the best two teams in the country. Not by far, though, man. You got teams like Purdue, Texas stepping up as the 11th seed, too. I forgot about them. I like Purdue a lot, man. Another one of them Big Ten teams that can scare you and maybe go all the way, man. They went all the way a couple years ago when they had the big, tall, lurch-looking dude, right? So, yeah, Purdue can get it done. Purdue can get it done. Arkansas sitting there ready to go into as the 4 seed waiting on the winner from Arizona and Utah State, man. A lot of people, I'm sure, got Arizona going pretty far, so I know they wishing for that. In the chat, Bama, Serenity, Michigan, the best team. Okay. I feel you. Hey, that's what I think too, man. I think they got a little bored. But they back on their own pace right now, man. I like the score points that they scoring. But let's look at the women's basketball here for a minute. And my girl, man, and I truly think that women's college basketball is just a little more fun than the men's. Like, the stakes feel like it's higher for the men's. The TV coverage and all that stuff like that makes the stakes higher. But, man, the women just seem like to be so much more fun to watch, having more fun. It's just crazy, man. And my girl, I call her 5 Miles, Olivia Miles from TCU, man. She is just a triple-double queen. This is the only player in NCAA history to record 2 triple-doubles in the tournament. Okay? Only female in history to have 2 triple-doubles in the NCAA tournament. So let's watch her triple-double performance right here. She's definitely a player. I got down with her a while back when she scored 40 points. I'll show y'all a little bit of that too. But look at my girl Olivia, man, with the throw out the other night in the ladies' first round of the tournament, man. Let's go.
Olivia Miles on the attack. Great passer to the corner. Big B connects.
See that?
20-win seasons.
Let's go back to that pad.
Olivia Miles on the attack. Great passer to the corner.
Bucket.
B connects. 20-win seasons in these first 2 years with NCAA tournament eligibility. Look at the pass whipped across to Suarez, and TCU is hot out of the gates.
Another dime. Cross court. Vision's crazy. In the chat, Serenity says Olivia Miles is legit. Feels like the girls' tourney really missing out without Juju this year. Yeah, I hate that part, man. I hate that. Superstar, man. I mean, the ladies got the superstars. They really do. This is my girl right here, 5 Miles. Look at them passes, man.
First 3 chances from long distance.
Another dime piece.
Silva read that play and knew exactly where Condra was going to go. Terrific pass. A great hold off, too, by Suarez to lock in that position and give her a
Miles on the attack. Scoops
not another one. Back to her. Oh, come. Hey, yo. Come on now. Let's cut that up again. Let's cut that up again.
Miles on the attack. Scoops it up for Suarez.
Back to me. Back to you. Oh. Come on, feed them 2 big girls, man. All they got to do is stand there and catch. The girl Olivia Miles, man, had 12 points, 16 rebounds, and 14 assists, homie. Killing them. She ain't greedy at all.
Okay, could have made the bucket here, but instead gives it up. Another assist for Miles.
Another block for Clara Silva. Miles at midcourt. Miles on the attack. Scoops it.
A little bit more of Olivia before we move on.
San Diego. Into the corner. Big B. Another one.
So if you say, okay, all right, Rich, maybe she ain't no star, you know, to go to the WNBA, you might need to be, you know what I'm saying? You might need to score a little more, right? You might need to score a little more. Let's check out Olivia in another form. She gets the triple doubles, but man, she can get more than that. Oh, they played me. I'm finding it. They got. I ain't put it in there right. Hold on. right, I don't know. I thought I had the 40 points she scored for y'all, but I must have ain't put it in right. We ain't gonna dig for it now. I gotta do all that when I'm setting up. But yeah, man, Olivia Miles, man, the girl in the ladies tournament, man. Like Serenity said though, missing out on Juju this year, big time, man. Big time fun in women's college football. College basketball. All right, no doubt, no doubt. But let's talk before we get into the Steelers just a little longer. Here about just a quick little NBA talk, man. This is something I'll be talking about with the media, especially here in Pittsburgh. Let's look at this little quick interview about Russell Wilson. Well, it's a little lengthy, but believe me, it's worth the watch. We'll get into that, and then we'll get into our Steeler focus here.
You guys have the worst record in the NBA.
Cool.
You guys have been bottom 3 in offense and defense throughout the year.
Perfect.
So, I think that's fair to.
What's fair?
It's fair to point that out.
Yeah, that's been pointed out, but that's not the only thing that's been talked about. What else is to point out?
Well, I can only speak for myself. But
yeah, but that's not the only thing you say. I've seen things you say. It's not just about our offense and our defense and what our record is. We've been the worst record for a long time now.
What have I said?
I don't want to go down the round, but we can. I'm asking you. You have a lot of things to say, so this is your time. This is the floor to say it. This is the time.
I just think in sports when
it's the time
teams don't have success,
right?
They're up.
You think that we should have success, right? Do you feel that way? A lot of you guys feel, huh?
That you should have success.
Yeah.
I think you guys are trying to have success. Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's good. What about you? What you think?
I think it's been a rough year for everybody.
Yeah.
And as somebody who's covered the league for a long time and this team
yeah.
for a long time, this is by far the worst season
Yeah.
And I don't blame that.
No, I don't think nobody's blaming me. I'm just saying, what I don't like is that I've been in the league a long time, and I've been around a lot of different organizations, media, beat writers, and we have a lot of young guys on this team, a lot of guys that don't know what's happening or what's around, whether it's from the coaching, from the players. You guys' job is to talk about the game, what's happening in the game, not stir up a bunch of, I don't want to cuss here because I want to get fined, but stir up a bunch of stuff that it's not accurate. And I think the respect level is that we respect y'all, we respect what y'all do. Y'all come in, y'all make y'all comments, and nobody say nothing. But I don't have to sit back and not say nothing. I've been the media is, that's been my thing and been down the road. But as a leader of this team, it's my job to speak up for the guys in the locker room. We talk about it, they see it, I hear it. Because of the comments you guys make, you got guys thinking about a whole bunch of random things that have nothing to do with the game.
And that's what I say about the media, especially local media, man. Because the Steelers, the Pittsburgh's local media failed us also this year in this same type of way. And we wasn't even the worst team in the league, right? But like Russ said, y'all making up stories, bringing up stuff that don't need to be brought up, basically saying, or you a fan or what? Do you like this team? Do you support this team or not? Because if you want us to get better, it don't help making up stories and saying a whole bunch of crap that ain't true, getting in young boys' heads. That's basically what he said, right?
And we have a lot of young guys on this team, a lot of guys that don't know what's happening or what's around, whether it's from the coaching, from the players. You guys' job is to talk about the game, what's happening in the game, not stir up a bunch of, I don't want to cuss here because I want to get fined, but stir up a bunch of stuff that it's not accurate. And I think the respect level is that we respect y'all, we respect what y'all do. Y'all come in, y'all make y'all comments, and nobody say nothing. But I don't have to sit back and not say nothing. I've been the media is, that's been my thing and been down the road. But as a leader of this team, it's my job to speak up for the guys in the locker room. We talk about it, they see it.
They see it. And you can't not see it these days. You got the internet, you got your phone in your pocket, your hand at all times, you got your watch on, it's alerting you to everything if you're interested in it. And, it's hard to not get information. So if you're a fan of the team or you support the team, to me, I know these media dudes don't be from the city. They don't grow up like the regular fan. They come, it's a job for them. I get it. But even if you're a beat writer for the better the team, the better your career is going to go. Why wouldn't you want to be a beat writer for the team that's winning the Super Bowl? That's benefiting you. So for you to hate on the team when the team's trying to get better, because you never know where the turnaround is going to be. And yeah, can you criticize people? But he's talking about making up stuff just for the clicks and the views. Y'all heard him say it, man. And it goes here in Pittsburgh also, right? It definitely does. A lot of negativity. A lot of, people need to get fired or need to do their job instead of, it ain't always got to be hunky-dory. But remember when the older lady, who was she talking to? One of the Jacksonville's coach or one of the Jacksonville players, Jaguars? And she praised him for just doing a good job, you know what I mean? Working hard, trying to get to where you need some people to do that a little bit. And it ain't got to be that blunt, but it could just be, leave us the hell alone right now. Why are you picking at us if we try to get things together? We got young players. But yeah, the Steelers wasn't even the worst team in the league. But if you just listen to the media, you think we was sometimes. You think we was the Browns. How bad the defense is every week. Then there's the offense next. You couldn't even make up your mind whose fault it was. Tomlin. Coordinator. Now it's Rooney. Everybody admitting that Omar is cooking, but, how good do it taste? So it's time for the Steeler focus, man. One thing I want to saying that is this year, let's just be quiet, man. Especially on defense, right? Especially on defense, because I keep hearing stuff like this, just like I was hearing last year.
You put all this together, right? You look at what the what the defensive line looks like, the different kind of mismatches that you can put in there with the different personnel packages you can put on the defensive line. You've got the talent at the second level at linebacker, and then you've got.
See, we talking a lot, man. This is Steelers TV, which is a great show, but this is what we did last year. And the worst part about it, it was players doing it too. So I definitely don't want to hear that from no players this year. And we're going to be this great defense. We should be good. But, even plugging this in when we ain't played a game yet, what are we doing? Off of just Omar cooking.
You put all this together, right? You look at what the what the defensive line looks like, the different kind of mismatches that you can put in there with the different personnel packages you can put on the defensive line. You've got the talent at the second level at linebacker, and then you've got obviously the secondary there with Jalen Ramsey at big nickel. You got the man corners on the outside. I'm telling you, man, if PG knows what the hell he's doing as a defensive play caller, this Steelers defense has a chance to be special. I think it could be in the top 3 conversation in the league. And hopefully this year we actually have a defensive coordinator capable of getting the job done.
This is what I'm talking about. Great expectations when you ain't did nothing yet. You didn't complain the past 2 years. What's about to change? Could get worse. Because, everybody called it was going to be great last year. But let's just, why would you do that again? It's not going to happen. Now, the Steelers can be a very good defense, but talking it into existence ain't going to happen. That's what I'm saying. But what we do need to worry about is who is our quarterback. Now, we got the draft coming up. That's all good. But it ain't all good at the same time, right? We gotta admit that our biggest need, we're not in position in this draft to do that. So we are forced to build this team the way I want to build this team anyway. Now, the thing is, we need a quarterback. And we should get that last. But I do think we are building a good team, a good nucleus, and it's all hinged on quarterback play. Okay? It's been like that for a while. We just can't figure out this quarterback situation. Now, Mike McCarthy is brought in to do this. So let's just talk about Aaron Rodgers and Will Howard, because it really seems like these is going to be our options. I would not like to pick up a quarterback in this draft high at all. Nobody that's probably going to be a guaranteed starter. Unless, something I'm going to tell y'all about a little later. Unless, but yeah, it's either Aaron Rodgers, which it seems like Aaron Rodgers is going to be back. Steelers really want Aaron Rodgers. So what's the benefits of Aaron Rodgers coming back, right? What's the benefits of Aaron Rodgers being around? So let's look at the top 3 reasons Rodgers should be the Steelers quarterback instead of Will Howard, right? Because this is what the Steelers want. I think Pittsburgh wants the opposite, right? But the Steelers want Aaron Rodgers as their quarterback for what reasons? This is what I believe, okay? The number 1 reason is leadership. That's easy. Will Howard, Mason Rudolph have never been starters. Mason Rudolph Will Howard couldn't even get his preseason on, right? He broke his finger taking a snap. There's some fucked up shit right there to hear. And just think. And we was worried about Aaron Rodgers not making it through the season last year. But the young buck breaks his finger just taking a snap. That goes to show you anybody can get hurt. So he's too old, can get hurt. It's a little overrated. Just a little. If you do the right things, if he protects himself, which he did a good job at last year. A lot of people was mad because he wasn't throwing certain routes and this and that, but a lot of that was protecting himself. And that's what you asked him to do and the offensive line to do, you know? But also, number 2 is familiar with White Mike's playbook. Okay? When he came in with Mike Tomlin's playbook, it was new. He had to learn everything. Now he's going to be running his old playbook. He should be able to handle that well, and the transition is going to go a lot smoother than trying to teach Will Howard. And the reason I'm saying this is because the Steelers, like I said, they're building up this nucleus to where it's like, we can do some things. We can do some things. We can definitely make the playoffs. And that's a bonus all the time for a small market team like the Pittsburgh Steelers. They need all that money. That's why they never try to tank or nothing like that. They don't feel like that works for them for whatever reason. And they got a lot of pride. So now, my number 3 reason is he's a proven arm talent, right? No questions about Aaron Rodgers' arm. He proved that last year. These are the top 3 reasons Rodgers should be the QB of the Pittsburgh Steelers, right? Now, I'm not saying that's what I want. I'm just saying that's the top 3 reasons he should be the QB, because it seems like this is what it is. Big thunderstorms outside. But let's get to Will Howard, man. Let's see if Will Howard's reasons add up. Right? Now, the top 3 reasons Will Howard should be our quarterback is youth and mobility, of course, right? Youth and mobility. We know Aaron Rodgers slow as a turtle right now. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of plays. He didn't get hurt last year. He protected himself, but the youth in Will Howard will get you that extra oomph on the play, right? Get us a young guy in there. You see the way Bo Nix play. You see the way Jay Daniels is running around. You see the way Patrick Mahomes can still run around. Josh Allen can still run around. And he's a big dude and he's a runner. So, you know, that youth and mobility will come in handy. Now, the offensive line has been playing well, protecting Aaron Rodgers. But, see, his decision-making is not going to be as well. So he's going to have to be youthful and use his mobility. So, and it'll be fun to watch. It'll be definitely, you know, if Aaron Rodgers could have ran a couple times, we might have won some games, right? So if you think about it like that, that's the number one reason you should want Will Howard as your Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback. Number two reason, he needs to gain this NFL experience, man. 2 years on the bench, what good is that doing Will Howard? I know he's a 6th-round pick, but so was Brock Purdy. So was Tom Brady. So was, you know, Dak Prescott don't go that far back, but he came up. I think he was a 4th-round pick maybe or something like that. Who else? Jalen Hurts, 3rd round. You don't always have to be the 1st-round pick to get your chance. Talking about a guy that cried when the Pittsburgh Steelers called him. Okay? So there's a lot of, you know, energy this kid want to get out, but you can't get it out practicing. It ain't going to work. So the number 3 reason was I really didn't have one. So that's literally what a hope and a prayer is. We just hoping this cat could be our future. He's already an Ohio State alumni. They don't do too great. You know, 6th-round pick. You know, nobody's expecting Will Howard. You know, they just ignored him his whole college career. You know, had no Heisman hopeful or anything like that. So the buzz ain't there with Will Howard. But we just hoping and praying that he could do it so we could have us a quarterback. This is how all this got started. So we can have us a quarterback. We need a quarterback. But yeah, y'all tell me what outweigh what though? Is it Will Howard or is it Aaron Rodgers, man, when it comes to the top 3 reasons? It should be our quarterback here in Pittsburgh, man. Like I said, I'm going to say 75% of Pittsburgh wants to go with this Will Howard plan here. I'm going to guarantee that. You might be able to find 25% of people that want to go with the old man Rodgers theory. Which is legit, though. I must say that. Only because of the success he had last year, the coaching connection, and we still think he can throw the ball. But seems like a waste of time, man. Just a waste of time because, you know, Will Howard got to get on these reasons right here, man. Got to get on these reasons. Let's not waste another quarterback like we did Mason Rudolph. Maybe Mason Rudolph would have been good if he'd got his chance, right? Maybe he would have been. Never got his chance. You can't learn shit on the bench. You just can't. So, I don't know, man. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel, man. It's the Underground Sports Show. Just hanging out on a Sunday. You know how we do, man. It was a beautiful Sunday, too, wasn't it? Beautiful. But let's get into the draft a little bit here with the Steelers. Let's talk about draft priorities, man. Let's talk about some draft priorities right after we come back from halftime. We're going to take a quick break on the Underground, man, and hit the halftime show up. And yeah, we're going to get back to a couple lists I got, man. I got to get them out there, you know what I'm saying? I got to get them out there. My top 10 list for what? Free agents. Got some wide receiver duos that's looking good out there. And we got some running back duos that's looking good out there. But before we do that, we're going to get to the halftime show, man. We'll be right back on the Underground. Ow. Yeah. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Yeah. It's halftime. It's halftime. I'll be right back. It's halftime. It's halftime. It ain't over yet.
It's halftime. It's halftime. I'll be right back. It's halftime. It's halftime. It ain't over yet. It ain't over till it's over. Pull back, run you over. It's the halftime show. We need a turnover. Pick 6. It's your boy Filthy Rich. Turn me up in this bitch. Hit the like button. That's the right button. Call in to the show if you know something, but you probably know nothing. Not my fault that you're playing for the wrong team, wrong scheme. Strike you out like Paul schemes. It was all a dream. You never gon' win a thing. Nah. Yeah, you know what it is. It's halftime. It's halftime. I'll be right back. It's halftime. It's halftime. I'll be right back. It's halftime. It's halftime. I'll be right back. It's halftime. It's halftime. It ain't over yet. Yeah, you know what it is, baby. It's the Underground Sports Show. Call into the show. We live all the time, man. Talk your sports, talk your shit. We about to get back into a little Steeler focus real quick. Then we're gonna get around the league, see what's going around the NFL a little bit more. We talked some hockey earlier. Penguins is a little cold, but that's okay. The Pirates, I don't think they know what to do, man. Connor Griffin a mistake by the Pirates. Just might be. Might be losing some money, man. I ain't trying to lose no money. I had my man Connor Griffin up there. I had him up there. First day. Don't worry about no shortstop. Losing confidence. Get up there and hit the ball, man. What you got to lose? You the Pirates, you know what I mean? Yeah, that was the halftime show. Let's get into it. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. It's the Underground, baby. Your host, Filthy Rich, man. Call into the show. Talk what you want to talk. Talk your sports. Talk your shit. It's the Underground, man. Put it on wax. You know what I'm saying? But you see what you're looking at here. You got your little my draft priorities here. And that 1, 2, 3 don't really mean 1, 2, 3. That ain't no order. It's just 3 of them. Okay? Because wide receiver ain't no guarantee, boy. That's some good lightning right there. Shit. That was close. Goddamn. All right, well, I'm sure we all felt that. At wide receiver at 1 is not 1, okay? But it could be. These dudes could drop, man. Because, see, not really worried about middle linebacker, okay? But defensive line and wide receiver might be going pretty fast, okay? But that'll also push a really good middle linebacker down to us, okay? Or it could work the other way around and everybody goes for the Reeses and the Sony Styles and maybe another linebacker from Texas Tech or Texas. Maybe he jump up there. The other guy from Georgia, maybe he get in there, slide in there. That's just more move for a receiver down in the first round. And offensive linemen, these two guards, if people go wide receiver heavy and linebacker heavy, then the offensive line may drop to us, man. Now, let me show you a cat. I really like it, man. Ranked the number 2. Let me find the video. The number 2 guard in the draft right now is my man Pregnon, right? A little hard to say his name. I think I'm saying it right, but I'm pretty sure I'm saying it right. Manuel Pregnon, man. Big dude. Let's just watch the video real quick.
Emmanuel Pregnon, one of the scariest offensive linemen you'll see in college football. Pregnon earned a freshman All-American recognition and was graded as the number 3 guard in the Mountain West. Upon arriving to U.S.
Freshman. Let's listen to it.
Freshman All-American recognition and was graded as the number 3 guard in the Mountain West. Upon arriving to USC, Emmanuel Pregnon came standing in at 6'5", 297 pounds. He made an immediate impact for USC's offensive line. In 2023, Pregnon started in all 13 games for USC as a redshirt junior. This offseason, Pregnon has put on serious weight, tipping the scales at 320 pounds. His strength has dramatically increased this offseason. I mean, just watch him squat 685 pounds like he's just picking up a drop sandwich. He's also repping 315 for about 1 million times. He's hands down the strongest dude in the locker room. Aside from his body transformation and incredible strength improvement, Pregnon has honed his skill set and made himself a veteran presence that makes Emmanuel Pregnon.
Now, you ain't gonna tell me you wouldn't like Emmanuel Pregnon as the Steelers' start guard, right? He's a natural guard, 320 pounds, that's a big guard too. I mean, you know, it's good weight, but look at him built, no fat on the dude. No fat at all on Pregnon, man. Hey, he is ranked the number 2 offensive lineman in college football. So that's why all 3 of these could be an option here in the first round. Now, middle linebacker, the reason I say that is because if the dog is there that you can fix the problem of middle linebacker in the first round, I think you go there. So Steelers is really, I'm telling you, they're shopping with house money right now in this draft. It just ain't the quarterback that we would love to all get. This ain't that draft. So it's forcing us to build this team before we get our quarterback. So our next quarterback option should be nice. Because he's going to have things around him to work with. I mean, if it's next year, or if it is Will Howard, let's just say that. I mean, he had a really good team at Ohio State. They always do. And he took them over the threshold, right? There's a lot of dudes that don't take good teams over the threshold. I mean, you got at Ohio State right now, you got Tate, and then you got the other boy at wide receiver, Jeremiah Smith, and saying he don't get it done with them. You got Sonny Styles on the other side, Orville Reese, Downs, all these top picks. And he don't get it done. So Will Howard did something at Ohio State. But yeah, man, the Steelers is up in the air. I'm telling y'all, man, this is not 1, 2, 3 in order. This is just the 3 options. I think it should be one of these 3 positions in the first round of the Pittsburgh Steelers draft this year at pick 21. And there's good players that will land in all 3 of these spots. This will give us the comfort to get the best player available and still fulfill the spot very much needed. Because nothing's better than a boss offensive line, right? Nothing's better than a receiver that's productive and can get the ball in the end zone, put points on the board. So important. But middle linebacker is one of the most slept on positions in the NFL, okay? And it was never like this back in the early Ray Lewis days, the Michael Singletary days, Jack Lambert days, even, who else can I go back to? Middle linebacker, a little bit on the edge. Bobby Wagner, I ain't gonna even say they played in that era, but you know what I'm talking about. Where a middle linebacker had to be that dude. James Ferrier. In this defense, you gotta be that dude at middle linebacker. You just can't be a when you want to play type of guy. You gotta know, and you gotta be a leader. You gotta take control. And we don't have a middle linebacker that just take control of the game. And I don't need a coach to change the play. If I see something, I can tell the corner, look, do this, y'all do this, and communicate from the middle linebacker, man. We ain't had nobody be doing that in a while. Now, is that coaching? Some of that could be coaching. But at the same time, when you got Mike Tomlin being your coach for so long, you see so many dudes come through. Some dudes do it, some dudes don't. I mean, come on now. As soon as James Farrior got here, he turned into a champion. He was always a nice player for the Jets. He turned into a champion here, though, under Mike Tomlin. Or the Steelers organization. I get that, all that to the Steelers. Shazier was that guy. But they've been missing for a long time ever since Devin Bush. And we need that position back. Or we'll be looking at the same thing. Especially if Aaron Rodgers is our quarterback. There's going to be limitations. And so the defense does have to be superior if you want to win a Super Bowl with an aging quarterback or young quarterback. So no matter what, we need to level that position up, man. Because you'll never be a really, really, really good defense without really, really good middle linebacker play. It don't have to be a Hall of Famer. But you just at least got to go hard for that year. You got to make a name for yourself, goddammit. And Patrick McQueen is making a name for himself that like matching his name a little bit. I wouldn't be mad if Patrick Queen had a alter ego that just came out and turned into what I'm looking for at middle linebacker. But it don't seem like that's what it is. And maybe we just need a dude to come in there and challenge for that position. Because these dudes ain't getting it together. They keep signing Cole Holcomb. Oh, man, need that leader. Need that leader. This is the quarterback of the defense. Got to find that guy that wants it that bad. The free agency move didn't work. We went and got a Raven and figured out why we beat the Ravens all the time, right? Figured out why. Get no Raven. Come on now. You know that's a jinx. All day. All right, let's see what else we got here, man. Let's get into some wide receiver talk here.
Every single March, the NCAA screwed.
My bad, y'all. Yeah, let's get into some wide receiver talk. Not just Steelers, but a little bit of Steelers related. A lot of people were mad about the Steelers not really acquiring Jalen Waddle, right? Saying that we had a better first-round pick than they did, and so we should have used our picks to get a guy like Jalen Waddle. But, you know, I think we did pretty good with Michael Pittman. Now, Jalen Waddle, they gave up a first-round pick, a third, and a fourth. And for Michael Pittman, we only gave up a sixth-round pick. Okay? So, let's look at the stats between Pittman and Waddle. Let's see, Jalen Waddle stats. And last year, I don't believe he had over 1,000 yards. Maybe an injury here and there. No, I think he played 16 games. Yeah, it says 16 games started. So that's missing one. And 910 yards off of 64 catches. And it gave up a lot, man. Now, a lot of people want to blame Tua, but Tua was his quarterback before, too. You know, so I don't know so much, man. Now, when you look at Michael Pittman, you kind of got the same type of production here. Check out Pittman's stats. Get the exact stats. Come on. Michael Pittman last year for the Colts, 80 receptions for 784 yards. So the average is a little less. 7 touchdowns, though, out of Pittman. What's another thing? He's definitely a red zone threat. So I'm definitely thinking the Steelers won this little war here between which receivers should we have got. Because that's a lot, man. 3rd and the 4th round picks, that's where the Steelers be hitting home. And nah, I wouldn't even be feeling that, for real, for real. Wouldn't even be feeling that. But let's see, put it in here? All right, I'll put it in there. All right, let's go here. But I don't know where I put it at. There you go. All right. What to say, man? Hold on. Do this one too while I'm here. My bad. I forgot my images. Put them up. I gotta throw them up real quick. All right. My bad. So, like I said, we was talking about wide receivers, right? Best wide receiver duo right here. And like I said, I think we won that. We won that trade war. I'll take my Michael Pittman over Jalen Waddle for the Steelers right now. Is he a good receiver? Yeah, he is. But I don't know if he makes us any better than Michael Pittman that makes us for the low, right? So here go my top. I had to throw 11 in there. My best wide receiver duos. CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens sitting at number 1 to me. I mean, look here, man. George Pickens proved that he is the man, bruh. No matter what. All right? No matter who's throwing him the ball. No matter what team he's on. George Pickens went out there and got busy for the Cowboys, man. And matching him up with CeeDee Lamb. If CeeDee Lamb don't get hurt, he might get less yards. But still, this is going to be a lethal combination for a long time. As long as they keep them two boys together. Can they keep paying them? Maybe. But we'll see. But yeah, I got them in front of Ja'Marr Chase and T. Higgins, which I think a lot of people might argue me with that. But Ja'Marr, Chase got a lot of attitude problems, kind of like George did, and George just make it look easy, man. Ja'Marr Chase works a lot harder than George Pickens. So George Pickens is that dude to me, for real, man. As much as we had to get rid of him, if he could ever get his attitude right, he definitely could be a Super Bowl champ. He definitely could lead a team somewhere. But we'll see. But that has nothing to do his off the field or on the field, because he ain't nothing bad off the field. He's more like a TO, right? But that got nothing to do with my list here when it comes to talent. Now, Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams come in 3rd place only because Devontae is just getting a little old in the tooth, and this is like the season coming up here, right? Not in the past, but this season coming up. So yeah, man, I think maybe they'll slide back just on this list. Not that Puka Nacua is going to fall off, but Devontae Adams getting long in the tooth, man. How long can he keep doing it, man? I'll be seeing him get jacked up here and there, for real. So yeah, but much respect to Devontae Adams, man. Definitely one of the best wide receivers ever to play football, right? I believe so. A.J. Brown, man. A.J. Brown and Devontae Adams, man. Got to give Philly some respect on this one. Let me see. Just because they got that Super Bowl puts them up there to me over a lot of these other guys, okay? Now, talent-wise, I do like these dudes, but they got to go somewhere, man. I just couldn't put them over Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, CeeDee Lamb, Puka Nacua, and Devontae Adams. Just couldn't do it, man. They just fell in line, all right? A.J. Brown, play when he want to play. Devontae Smith, don't get the ball enough, you ask me. All right, so 4th place, that's good, though, for best wide receiver duos, right? 5th, Amon-Ra St. Brown and Jameson Williams, man. This is where a lot of people might argue with me at right here, right? This could be an argument right here. They should be in front of A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith, but Amon-Ra St. Brown's the man. Jameson Williams, he definitely had his little streaks, man, but consistency, he could be a 2,000-yard receiver if he would do a lot of the things Amon-Ra St. Brown do. You know what I mean? And run his routes a little crispier and stuff like that instead of relying on the speed. But he's a bad boy, man. 5th place ain't too bad. Mike Evans and Romeo Doubs, man, a new crew, and I'm just putting them up there. Like I said, this is a projection towards next year's, man. I really like Romeo Doubs. Kind of worried if Mike Evans still got it or not. I mean, he gets hurt a lot, but talent-wise, man, and Brock Purdy throwing him the ball, and then Romeo Doubs getting the ball from Brock Purdy too, I think this is going to work, man. And you know San Fran know how to run the ball, so that's going to keep these boys open one-on-one. It might be a little dangerous, man. Now, 7th place, finally get to the Steelers, DK Metcalf and Michael Pittman. I think they are the 7th best wide receiver group or duo in the NFL this year, man. Michael Pittman definitely got to stay consistent. DK Metcalf got to get better, but I think it's going to happen, right? DK Metcalf, it would really help DK Metcalf to play with Aaron Rodgers again, right? That's another plus. Quarterback connection, connectivity, you're only going to be better the next year, man. Starting all over again with a new quarterback, it's kind of learning a new thing again. You know what I'm saying? So that's another plus for Aaron Rodgers, and that goes to show the Steelers don't want to tank. They don't want to get a better draft pick, none of that. They want to win, man. They need to win to make money. That's their name of the game for the Steelers, bro. They're not a big market team. So winning, even though it's mediocre, it's worth it. Number 8 team here is Jaylen Waddle and Courtland Sutton riling right behind us. Like I said, I think we won that war. I think our combination is better. Courtland Sutton, good dude, good receiver, really is big dude, but he just ain't as speedy as DK, man. I can see DK Metcalf having a lot more yards this year. Just getting more acclimated. And then probably better coaching on the offensive side of the ball. It should be. Now, wide receiver-wise, maybe not. But quarterback-wise, yeah, play-calling-wise, definitely should help DK Metcalf, man. Even Michael Pittman on the other side, right? Now, 9, you think I'm tripping? Jackson and Jigba way down here with Rashid Shaheed. I just don't really think Rashid Shaheed is a complete receiver. He's the one dragging Jackson and Jigba all the way down. Tell me if I'm crazy. Tell me if I'm not. But, yeah, man, he's kind of dragging him down because he's like a one-trick pony type cat. He gets jiggy, so they on his board. But, yeah, Jackson Smith is definitely carrying this party right here. Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison, same situation. And then Justin Jefferson, man, he has to prove that he can play with somebody other than Sam Darnold, or he can play with the quarterbacks that he's allotted, right? He's getting lucky, and he's getting Kyler Murray, maybe. Maybe he's getting lucky. A lot of people don't like him. A lot of people don't like McCarthy. A lot of people blamed his lack of success, Justin Jefferson that is, on McCarthy at quarterback, right? So now you ain't got no excuses. You got Kyler Murray, who I don't know if that still might be an excuse for you, because a lot of people was hating on Kyler Murray here in Pittsburgh, saying He can't do it. He's cooked. So once again, Justin Jefferson, this is why you're 10 on my list right now. I mean, DK Metcalf was able to work with an old Aaron Rodgers. All these other guys, they complain about Jalen Hurts all the time. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith found a way. But Justin Jefferson had a very bad year last year up to his standard, right? And I had to add an 11th team, man, because I didn't want to forget my man Khalil Shakir. I like him a lot. DJ Moore, very, very talented, man. Very talented. So I don't know. That could be it could wind up moving up the list pretty high with a guy like Josh Allen throwing them the ball. Because quarterback helps. You see, all these teams got somebody that can throw them the ball. At least now. Jalen Waddle didn't have it before. Well, Tua, man, I still think Tua do his little thing. But, yeah, Justin Jefferson, he's hurting in that area. So let's see if he can level up because, you know, that ain't a good look, man. You should be able to do it with anybody. You that guy, man. They should be wanting to throw you the ball even more. And I ain't saying Justin Jefferson ain't good, but just something in your game that you got to fix. Maybe it's, you know, consistency and get a quarterback that confidence. Maybe that was going on last year with him. Who knows? But yeah, them is my best wide receiver duos right there. Steelers, DK Metcalf and Michael Pittman fall into 7th place, man. So, hey, man, that list can move all around. We'll be getting back to that and see if those lists even add up, right? Let's get our best running back duos up in here, though. Let's do that. Best running back duos. And we still got the Steelers on the list. You see how short this list is, though, man. And I was surprised I was only able to make a short list like this because when it comes to duos, everybody ain't got the biggest, strongest duo like these 5 teams do right here. So there's no certain order here, but these are my 5 top running back duos, okay? Jahmyr Gibbs and Isaiah Pacheco. We put these two little fast dudes together. Man, it's a lot of burst. Rico Dowdle and Jalen Warren, man. Look, got two running backs that people think should be starters. You always got a good combination there. 2 running backs that have got 1,000 yards in a season before. Rico Dowdle's been pretty consistent. Both running backs run very hard, very vicious. Both of them's fast enough to break away, and both of them can catch the ball. This is a very dangerous backfield, man. Very dangerous backfield here. It don't mean they're the tops, though, but, man, kind of sound like it right now until you get the DeAndre Swift and Kyle Kuminga, man. Kyle Kuminga was a beast as a rookie last year. Beast. He was the pounder. DeAndre Swift was the everything, man. The utility knife, right? And in that offense with Caleb Williams passing the ball, can't key on these 2 dudes. So both strong, both fast. That's a good backfield right there. Ramondre Stevenson and Trayvon Henderson. Now, Ramondre Stevenson, a lot of people forgot about him, but I've seen him with a lot of ability. Blocking, catching the ball, and running the ball. And Trayvon Henderson is just getting started, okay? So this dude was looking like he was going to hit a home run every time he got the ball. They really couldn't give a chance to give him the ball in the Super Bowl because things got ugly quick. But, man, I do think this backfield right here got a chance for a future to be real nice, man. And last but not least is Bucky Irvin and Kenneth Gainwell. 2 running backs a lot alike, though, too. But just not like Jalen Warren and Rico Dowdle, right? These dudes, 2 quick scat backs. That don't mean you can't break a tackle, though. It's just a different way of breaking tackles. You know, they don't got the power backs. But, man, let's see if Tampa Bay can get something done, man. They went and got Kenneth Walker real fast. And Bucky Irvin, we know he's a beast. So these 2 dudes right here that was really good in fantasy football last year. Productive. You just got to get wins out of it. You got to get wins out of it, Tampa Bay. So, yeah, they got my best running back duos right there, man. Jahmyr Gibbs, Isaiah Pacheco, Rico Dowdle, Jalen Warren, DeAndre Swift, Cal Kuminga, Ramondre Stevenson, and Travion Henderson in Tampa Bay, and Bucky Irvin and Kenneth Gainwell, man. And that was it for the duos, man. Everybody else is kind of doing a solo act. But there's a lot of running backs still out there. Najee Harris still out there. Who knows who he'll link up with? Will he be back after his injury? I don't know. I do not know. But one thing I do know, man, there is one more option the Steelers got in getting a quarterback, man. One more option the Steelers got in getting a quarterback. Because Trinidad Chamberlain from Ole Miss is going through a court case. And looks like he might have a chance of losing this case and still might have to go into the NFL draft this year, man. So, if you don't know who Trinidad Chamberlain is, he's a player that's been in and out of court with the NCAA, trying to get his last year eligibility. They're giving it to him, and they keep taking it back in the appeals, and it's getting to crunch time, okay? He's already lost a lot of money dealing with the NCAA and going back and forth. He was supposed to be on the cover of the NCAA video game, and he missed that opportunity because of his eligibility. Okay, they don't know if he's going to be there or not. So this is a way for us to get a quarterback that's not Aaron Rodgers, and it's a first-round quarterback. First-round worthy type of quarterback. And we're really the only team left, other than the Raiders, that need a quarterback. So he would easily fall to us unless Cleveland gave up on Deshaun Watson and the whole Shador Sanders situation. The Jets, maybe, right? Might jump into it. Who else maybe do it? But that's kind of it. Everybody, a lot of other teams that got high picks, they got quarterbacks already. So if Trinidad Chamberlain can get back into the NFL draft, man, we might have a quarterback no matter what I think about our draft priorities here, right? Quarterback good, go back to the number one if Trinidad Chamberlain can get back into the NFL draft. Now, I want the boy to get what he want to get. But I ain't going front. Like, I won't be happy if we can get Chamberlain back in the draft and the Steelers be in prime position. Even if we got to jump up in the draft. Even if we got to trade up. We got all types of draft picks to do that with, right? We got all types of draft picks to do that with. So that's what's up. Let's get back into it, Pittsburgh, man. I mean, draft coming up here. How many days till the draft? Appreciate everybody coming out tonight here on the Underground Sports Show, man. You hit the like button. I appreciate it in the chat. I definitely appreciate that. Share the channel too, man. Definitely share the channel and support the channel. Please do that. Helps me out big time. Get more subscribers and get more views on YouTube. Show y'all that real quick, but that's all right. Yeah, it's the Underground Sports Show, man. Like I said, I appreciate everybody in the chat for getting down, man. I just wanted to get a little off my chest here on Sunday. It was a great show. The draft. What days is the draft away? Why can't I find it? $32 days. Let's getting close. Don't look like Pittsburgh's ready, man. Still cutting down trees. What else crazy they doing out there? I don't know. But yeah, seems like it's time to get ready. I don't know. I'm gonna be right here, man, watching it with y'all. That's what I might do, man. Just might do maybe a little something. I wish you could do a live draft a little better than you could, man. They used to do it on the weekends, and that was it. Now they want to do Friday night or Thursday night, Friday night. But I might be on by the time we get to the pick 21. Steelers pick. At least go live for the Steelers pick, and we could talk about that. That's still in 30 days. Till now, man, I'll be back on Tuesday night. Used to be the recap. Now it's the freestyle show. You know, we talk about pretty much anything on the freestyle show, man. So, yeah. I appreciate y'all tonight. It's the Underground Sports Show. We'll see y'all next time on Tuesday. Once again, man, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. And I'll see y'all Tuesday night, baby.
Yeah, it's the underground. It's the underground. It's the underground. It's the underground. You better pass. You better run. And that's your ass. Boy, you done. It's the underground. It's the underground. Yeah, it's the underground. It's the underground. You better pass. You better run. And that's your ass. Boy, you done. Move the sticks. First down. You better not step out of bounds. You don't really want it, but you really need it. It's the underground, man, we undefeated. Michael Jackson couldn't beat it. Fourth down, couldn't reach it, man, your squad about to lose it. Go ahead and face the music, flip a coin, you still lost. Pay the cost to beat the bars, turn your motherfucking lights off. Yeah, CTE, these niggas can't see me. Got your head fucked up, got the game locked up, and it's over for your ass. Fourth down, you better pass. You know what it is, you ain't gotta ask. It's the underground, it's the underground, it's the underground, yeah, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run, and that's your ass. Boy, you done. It's the underground, it's the underground, yeah, it's the underground, it's the underground. You better pass.